there, and I could hear all the VHF traffic here. It was basically line of sight all the way out the shack window that way. So it was good. Two VHF aircraft channels on AM and analog FM simplex on the output of the same frequency or output frequency that's used by Yuba Placer repeater, but thanks to PL I didn't hear them because they come in pretty strong here too. So good job by CAL FIRE and their allied agencies, and air tanker action on a VHF Air Tac 6. So it's CAL FIRE Tac 6 and then CAL FIRE Air Tactic 6. Anyway, so more work to be done in the shack to make this more presentable here. Presentable, more likely functional. So I don't tripping over cables everywhere. So back to you, Jim. K6SOE in the weekly edition of the Mount Diablo Amateur Radio Club Digital Amateur Television Net from N4DLA Orinda.
All right, Matthew, thank you for checking in tonight, and thank you for giving me enough time to get YouTube up and running there. So, all right, we got both the BATC stream and YouTube, so I guess I forgot to advertise that earlier. If you're not watching directly, watch on the internet at w6cxatv.earc.g. And now that I've got YouTube up and running, you can search media space MDARC and find the live stream there also. So, all right, well, Matthew, thanks for checking in tonight. And let's go over to Patrick for an audio check-in, KK6DBX. Okay, Patrick. Yep. We'll just count down the days until we get to see your smiling face. So, glad to hear you tonight, and we'll see you soon. So, thanks for checking in. Let's go over to Dave, WB.
Yeah, WB6BTV here in Oakley. Took a minute there. Anyway, after I got my station back up and running, had a failure of my free-to-air receiver a week or so ago when we had a power failure here at the house, and it didn't seem to want to come back after the power failure. So anyway, got a new one and was able to scan and find the right repeater. So back on the air. So back accomplished that. That was my big project for actually this morning. So I just got it last night in the mail and got it on the air today. So anyway, that was about it for my ham work this week. So anyway, back to you, Jim. K6SOE and the group, WB6BTV and Oakley.
All right, Dave. Thank you for checking in tonight. Good signals from you, and I'm glad that you got your receiver replaced there just in time, so good deal. Let's see. Next up, I want to go over to John, W6DTV. See if he's at home tonight.
I'm home tonight, Jim. Let's see if this thing comes up. Yeah, I hear it making noise. What is it? 80 degrees here still. So, pretty doggone warm here in Livermore. It's 80, 85 in the shack. Got to get off of this and get the lights turned off. For anybody who's interested, N10 is calling CQ on 7226. 7226. He's in North Carolina, and I actually did hear him for a couple of minutes. I haven't heard him in the past couple, but he's on the air calling CQ, and he is 104 years old, and they've got him back up and on the air. His birthday was September 25th, and he's on the air tonight and calling 7226 N10. Name is Oscar. So that's a cool thing. I like that. Let's see what else is going on here. Not a whole lot. I had an amplifier, guitar amplifier project that was kind of a hurry rush thing to get ready for my brother, because I never know when he's going to be here. And I was beating my head over that thing, but I got it day before yesterday. Ended up being an output transformer was bad, so anyway, that part came in. I got that replaced, and it's all back up and running. So I've done a reset on the bench, cleaned everything up, and swapped out some test equipment for different test equipment. Let this thing drop. And so now I got different test equipment up on the bench, and back to work on Matthew's radio. One of these days I'll get it working. I do have it working. It's working on the band, and so I'm making some progress on that, which is good. Other than that, not a lot going on here in Livermore. Glad when it cools off. I guess we got another couple of days of hot weather, and then cool off over the weekend. So back she comes, Jim. W6DT. Good evening, everybody.
All right, John. Thanks for checking in tonight, and glad you got that guitar issue settled. An output transformer, wow. Not sure where you get those anymore. Probably a rare earth item. So, okay. Oh, and John, something I want to ask you is whether you can do the net next week. I'm going to be out in Antioch, but I'll be here to check in early, because I'm going to be out at the Delta Club meeting. So, can you do this net at 8 o'clock next week? All right, good deal. Thank you very much, sir. And let's go over to
NJ6E. Here I am. Let's see. Just thought I'd promote once again for maybe the second to the last time. We've got a Ham Fest coming up here in Sonoma a week from Saturday. Valley of the Moon Amateur Radio Club. It's a new location this year. The Veterans Building is not available currently, but the new location is just one block east of the plaza. So check out Vomark.com, Victor Oscar Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie.com for details. And good to see Ron back, and looking forward to hearing his report. It looks like he's got a new shack. Back to Ned, NJ6E.
Okay, Stan, thank you for promoting your local event there. If it's anything like the Lincoln Ham Fest, you guys will be swamped, so let's hope that works out. And yeah, here's this guy who hasn't been around for a while. Hopefully he's got some audio somewhere. Ron, N6GKJ.
Okay. Let's see if I've got audio here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm back. I've got audio in both places. Let me mute that TV. Not used to this. Sorry about the small quad screen there. My splitter video switcher thing is acting up, and my programming went away, and it used to have my call sign up in the top of it, and the frequency and all that. But yeah, after 9 months, I finally have a ham shack. It was something that was a lot of work. I tore out sheetrock, I put in insulation, I re-sheetrocked, I mud, I taped, I built walls. I did some painting in here. I built a pantry. I put an air conditioner in here. And finally, I ran the VHF contest a couple of weekends ago in here. And so I promised Fred I would have ATV up and running tonight. I'm running a set of pizza boxes because I couldn't get my audio to work right. My camera was messed up on the Pi transmitter. So I'm running a set of pizza boxes. I'm doing about 1 watt, maybe. I think the needle says 1 watt. And it looks like I'm holding up the site pretty good. I'm using my video camera that's probably got dust all over the lens. That's why it's kind of fuzzy. But it's good to be back on, and I'm real anxious to see what Stan has going on with all the different stuff from the Bats boys in England, all the different projects. Let me let this drop. Now I am going in on the 220 repeater because the 2-meter repeater sounds really nasty here in Lodi. The 220 works just good, so I use that. And all in all, it's been an ordeal. I don't think I want to go through it again. This was a big project. The shack is 13 by 8. And Fred made a comment, you don't have anything on the walls. Hey, I'm lucky I got walls. All right, guys, good to be back. And, as John would always say, if you're not on ATV, you're just not getting the picture. And I have not been getting the picture for 9 months. It's been down. 73 and 6 GKJ Ron in the Lodi. I got to run across the room to shut off the transmitter.
All right, Ron, it's good seeing your smiling face again, and yeah, we saw you earlier there full screen, so, and it's good hearing you on TV too, so. All right, welcome back. We miss you, so. All right, let's go over to John, ND6H, see what's new with him.
See if it comes up here. There it is. Alrighty, so had a nice 4-day trip to the Reno area, watched the air races, and my wonderful wife picked up my mother on the way home, so she's here for a few weeks. And air races were pretty good. There was some controversy about the unlimited gold race and someone flying too high, but we'll see what comes of that. And got a sailboat race this weekend up in West Sacramento. It's 2 days. It's the national championship race for J-boats. That's the 8-foot long sailboat with a 10-foot mast and just a humongous amount of sail area. It takes 2 people to launch it, but it's about 100 pounds ready to sail. So if you're interested, Bridgeway Lakes Park up in West Sacramento, where that's going to be on Saturday and Sunday. And FT8, well, doing some more stuff with Indonesia. They seem to come in groups of 3 in the morning on 20 meters, so that's kind of interesting. And I think that's pretty much it from over here. I haven't done any flying. There's been some good days where I could have, but with Mom in town and whatnot, I've been doing things elsewhere. Anyways, Jim, thanks for doing the net. John, Concord, ND6H.
All right, John. Thank you for checking in. And yeah, 8 feet long, 10 feet high, and 100 pounds. That's a pretty good sailing vessel there for sure. So, well, good luck in the trials and tribulations of making that go. But yeah, let's go up to Kevin. I believe I saw him tuning up earlier. KK6JPN.
KK6 JPN. Watching for my signal. There it is. Okay, yeah, good evening all. Thanks for doing the net again, and we'll be seeing John next week, I guess. Yeah, nothing much to report here. I've done very little to do with TV this week. Still on musical instruments. In fact, we've got one here. We've got a real mandolin this week that I've been working on. I actually have 2 that look like this. The other one's slightly different. This one seems to, it needs the fretboard adjusting. It has a buzz on some of the strings, so I've got to work on that. A little different to working on television gear. So, KK6 JPN up here in Sutter Creek. We're dropping down. It's down to 75 at the moment, so things are looking good. KK6 JPN.
All right, Kevin. Thank you for checking in tonight. And yeah, that looks like you got a real mandolin there that you got more than 4 strings, so good deal. Hopefully everything will go okay there. Let's see if Bob's out here tonight. WB6KWT. We usually see him on Sundays, but let's see if he makes a Thursday evening. And let's go over to my neighbor, W6MEW. Mike, are you in town tonight? No, I think he's playing Elmer over at the training session. Let's go over to Walnut Creek, KK6Q, Owen.
Sort of. Wait, I'm doing travel and stuff. Travel. I've seen over. Their days and all that stuff. They and I was that rich. And so that is right now. So rail and so the speed port and for the long years and years, and so the laptop has through the state. So the viruses like and I have had no or it's not a so I did is dropping out of that the same for everyone else just me. So I deal with the whole Facebook page. I saw a post on this guy up in Oregon. He puts his goal and gets it above the rule level by buying it iPods down. And operating on 20 meters FTA natural sides to increase the up to 9 and the other got discussed as he stopped and Jack goes and it turns out it's a L'Oreal so you're right. Just where I would have thought. So I thought I could.
All right, Owen. Thank you for checking in, and yeah, all you need to do is start tripping your neighbor's circuit breakers and having all kinds of fun there. So, all right, and yeah, I have to say your signal was coming in and out on the repeater. Not sure what is there. Let's go over to Jerry, KB6T. See what's new with him tonight. Oh, okay, Jerry. All right, well, good luck with your wire there, and hopefully we'll see you here subsequently. Let's go over to Cal, see if he's still sitting waiting to get his truck loaded. K6VT. All right, Cal, thanks for checking in tonight. And yeah, that rolling office there is a sweet deal if you like chasing taillights. So anyway, Motor Easy, have a good evening. And let's see, that's the end of my list. Are there any missed or late or extra video check-ins for the Thursday Night Net? This is Jim, K6SOE. All right. Let's see. All right. I want to acknowledge a couple check-ins on the computer over here. Let's see. I see AF. Oh boy, my eyes are going nuts. I see Roland, KC6JPG. I see Mary. I see Patrick. Who else do I see? I see Brian, and I see Bernie, AF9US, and Don, AC6ZZ. So, all right. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll do this all again next week. But before then, we'll see if we've got any audio check-ins for the net. Alpha through Gulf. Audio check-ins for the ATV net. All right, how about hotel through November? Hotel through November. Oscar through Sierra. Oscar through Sierra.
Kilo 6, Alpha Radio Mike.
PRM, are you watching tonight?
I'm negative, I'm just listening. It's really interesting to see what's going on all around the area. Thank you.
All right, well, 7-3 and have a good evening. Any other audio check-ins will take the whole alphabet, Alpha through Zulu. Yeah, good evening, Will. What's up?
Well, I've been busy with other chores. I haven't put much into any amateur radio stuff, but I did get up on YouTube and see everybody had pretty good pictures. So not much here, but figured I'd check in. KA3, EDT.
Okay. All right, Will. Thank you for checking in tonight. And we'll see if there are any other audio check-ins for the TV net tonight. All right. Hearing none, we're going to invite everybody back to do this again at 8 o'clock on Thursday evenings, 6 p.m. on Tuesday evenings, and 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings for the Bathrobe Net. And you never know what you're going to see on 80 unless you're watching a picture. So we'll say 7-3 to everybody. Have a good week in ham radio, and we return the repeaters to normal operation. K6 SOE, Pittsburgh. Good night.
WB6ASU from N4DLA. Quick question.
Well, I almost turned the big switch off. What's up, Matthew?
You have a neighbor to your west. I guess he's the founder of Panella Trucking or related to that family. And he has a big miniature railroad that runs around his property. Have you ever seen it? The Panella Plantation, I guess, over there. Too bad he's not a ham radio operator. He probably has signal out of there.
Yeah, I know exactly where it's at. In fact, it's where can't think of the name of the road that dead ends almost into his property. But a friend of mine used to go out there and build a lot of that stuff for him and help him set up. He has full scale as well as miniature. I have never been there. I had a chance to go there and never got around to doing it. And I don't know anybody that knows him now. But yeah, I would imagine you could look it up on Google Maps and zoom in and see what's running around in his yard. But there's quite a bit of full-scale stuff out there, so, you know, might be interesting. Yeah, that's, you know, one of those things I go by there all the time and never have had a chance to look at it, but, oh well.
Yeah, when you say full scale, I think you mean some freight cars and cabooses, because the only thing I found, he started building it about he got a building permit in 1998 and finished it up about 4 years later, I think. But it really didn't mention the railroad. And somebody online had posted the railroad came from a defunct amusement park or something in Southern California, or an amusement was replacing equipment. I'm not sure. I powered. I don't, you know, a lot. But he could have seen there. Seems like he has a limited budget job by him. But I've looked on maps and you can see that it runs all. It's got a big spread. So if you ever saw the equipment running, I don't think you can see the equipment running from the road though. It's too much vegetation. You'd have to fly a drone over it. Well, that's right. You can fly one of your airplanes with ATV or a recorder or something on it, I guess, and record it and show it on the net.
Yeah, that could be done. You mentioned drones. I happen to have a very nice quad with a 12 megapixel 4K camera, and I'm actually FAA licensed drone pilot. I had to get my drone license because this thing is pretty good size. The only thing is I have to have permission from the owner to fly over the property. I can't just go fly over his property. But yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah, from the road, all you can see is his shop area, which is out on, you can see it from Peltier Road. But you can't see any of the rest of it. And I've never looked at it on Google Earth Maps or whatever. Go that route. Now, years ago, do you remember Pollardville? Used to be on 99, up past right around 8 Mile Road. I used to work on that train. It was an old mining train, had a 6-cylinder Continental, which they had taken the front cylinder and disabled it and took the exhaust portion of it and made it go up the stack, and it would actually blow water for steam and smoke up the pipe. But I actually worked on that and got to play with it and run it around, and had 3 or 4 people hauler cars, and that was years and years ago. And that's all gone away, and I have no idea where that went. So that was about a 36-inch gauge, somewhere's around there. It might have been 42, but I think more like 36-inch gauge mining equipment. So I got to play on that years ago.
Okay, well, you worry, because now that post line is Stockton, and that's Pinella bought all that stuff, I believe. I don't think he got it from Southern California. I think Pinella bought all that stuff, Panella, and took it to his new plantation. Since if you haven't seen the 90s, pair it all in. If equipped.
Hey, Fred, don't run away. What did I do? Lose my audio again? Audio test 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. All right. Well, that's a little loud. 1 2 3 4 5. Audio test. Huh. Wonder what's going on with this stupid thing. 1 2 3 4 5. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Do I have any audio? Anyway, Fred, turn that down. Hey, when you don't run away, I got some questions for you. So get back to you here in a.
Okay, Ron, your audio was very intermittent, but it was there and back. I got 09 on now. I turned 06 off, so 09's back on. And Matthew, your audio was dropping out real bad. I don't know why, but it was dropping out really, really bad there. It got worse each transmission.